More explosive testimony today at a hearing involving Drew Peterson's murder trial. A man some consider the star witness against Peterson took the stand this morning. WGN's Julian Cruz is live at the Will County Courthouse in Joliet with some of the details. Hi, Julian.
Hello, Steve. A stunning assertion from Drew Peterson's stepbrother in a packed Will County courtroom. Tom Morphy says that he received a startling proposition from Drew Peterson back in October of 2007. This was just before Stacy Peterson disappeared. "How much do you love me?" Drew allegedly asked Morphy. He responded, "I do." "Enough to kill for me?" Drew allegedly said. Morphy answered, "That's not something I could live with." Drew supposedly countered with, "Could you live with knowing about it?" A stunned Morphy says that he reluctantly went along with it before having a change of heart, but he testified that Drew wouldn't take no for an answer, eventually talking about disposing of a body. This was all happening, according to Morphy, just days before Stacy Peterson mysteriously vanished without a trace. Morphy says Drew was angry, confiding in him that Stacy was cheating. Morphy testified that at one time Peterson confronted Stacy's boyfriend in a restaurant, asking him, "What would you do if you caught your wife eating breakfast with another man?" Morphy says Stacy was demanding an immediate divorce before she disappeared, threatening to take away Drew's kids, his money, and half of his police pension. Drew allegedly asked Morphy to rent a storage unit to hide Stacy's body in an airtight container until, quote, everything blew over. Earlier in the day, defense attorney Joel Brodsky says because of this extraordinary pretrial hearing and all of the publicity surrounding it, this, of course, centered around hearsay testimony, and also, he says, not knowing who the state will call to testify, that he can't properly cross-examine witnesses.
It's ridiculous, and I really hope that people stand up and take notice of that, and that when they read these stories, they realize they haven't heard everything, and they need to kind of be patient and wait for everything to come out and for the press to report the other side of the story, too.
Though prosecutors say that Drew Peterson is a suspect in the suspicious disappearance of wife number 4, Stacy Peterson, the former Bolingbrook police sergeant is charged with murdering wife number 4, Kathleen Savio. But prosecutors say the two cases to some degree are intertwined because they say that Stacy told her pastor that Drew admitted to her that he killed Savio. Now that is the controversial hearsay testimony that this pretrial hearing is all about. The judge has to decide whether or not to admit this so-called hearsay testimony. In Will County, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
Julian, thank you.